How about now? We good? We good? Y'all good? Let's see. Mike, check. Yeah, looks like we're rolling now. We are rolling. What up? Happy Saturday. Now we're in the house. GGB, good to have you back, girl. Happy New Year. We've all been talking. Where's GGB? Does she not like us anymore? Why does she hate us? What did Christian and Allie in Texas say to her? They said something. I know it was them. So it's good to have you back. Let's get rocking and rolling. What up, Kevin? How's your house doing? I saw you guys got beat up by Miami. Tough team. Indiana is looking like the team to beat. Damn, we got a good list this week. We have 28 new homes hitting the market this week. Let's jump on into it as we do each week. As you guys are jumping on, I know GGB. People know your Brilliant Ranchettes. No, Kevin. You guys are out east. Oh shit, where are you guys at? St. Louis? No, somewhere over there. But yeah, throw in the chat where you guys are watching from today, and we're gonna get into this list here. Starting with 2334 Sinton Road, holler up in Echo Hills area. I'm guessing here. This is a one bedroom, zero bathroom. Question mark 224 little getaway. It ain't much, but it's cute. Built in 1965. This house probably had 14 kids in it at one point. Probably did it back in the day. Now no one's procreating, killing the population. Yep, up in Sinton Road, so back up in the Echo Hills area, which means you got a nice little 25. Oh, they changed their map setting here. They don't have my zoom anymore. What's going on? What's happening with the map view? Homes.com. All right, well, I'm not going to be zooming in or zooming out, I guess. What the shit? Let's get into it though. Cute. Looks like it's been updated. But with this location, you're about, I don't know, you're about 20 minutes to get back down to the front range there. Let's go medium. Medium, wide, too wide, too wide. Tall. Let's go tall. Tall and medium. That's where we're gonna go. The short and handsome like me. Hey yo. 200, who can live in, it's basically like a studio that you would see on, in addition to another house, but it's got a bathroom, it's got a shed, it's got an outhouse. It's about all you get. So if you want to get away, this is it. 200,000, even, being brought to you by Denise Franks of Liz Sotheby's International Realty. Probably the least expensive property you're going to Kansas City, of course. Good morning, Shay. What up, girl? The cheapest you're ever going to find, 200,000, can't beat it. Next up is 3055 Yucca Drive. That's a plant. This is a 2-bedroom, 1-bathroom house, 770 square feet, built in 1930 on 8,000 square foot lot. We're gonna have to figure out this map mode here. Why can't I? Yeah, you're pissing me off, homes.com. Don't you know I'm trying to steal your website to do my videos? All right, but we're right off of Evergreen Parkway here. So right across from Elk Meadow Park. So this is that easy in, easy out mountain living there. Well, that's my website. Easy in, easy out. Public water, public sewer. Bada bing, bada boom. You do feel more residential over there, but your quick, easy trip down to the lake. It's not completely updated, but it's got a lazy Susie. Eh, eh. Got a lazy Susie. Cool. I love the artistic touch with the slanted ceiling and the light that also slanted, just really lighting up that side wall there. Interior designer, definitely put that one in there. I was in a group of it looks like you gotta hike up to your house a little bit too. Parking below. No garage. Get a little studio though. Oh, it's tucked back in there too. You got a new house being built right outside yours, so you probably have like two parking spots here. Maybe rearrange those stairs so you're not walking into your neighbor's deck that looks like it's going to be built there soon. And maybe why they're selling it. They're pissed off at those people. Lisa Young of Elevations Real Estate LLC is the listing agent, and they are asking 375,000. You know, Homes.com has did a couple changes that are effing up my flow with this. It used to automatically drop back down to where I was on my list. Now I have to scroll. What kind of freaking world are we getting into here? I'm doing more work in 2026 than I was ever before. I'm gonna cancel this channel. 10 Bartimus Road is next. 2 bedroom, 1 bathroom, 828 square feet. Built in 1985, sitting on 0.69 giggity acres. Looks nice. Open house today. Or was that today or yesterday? Open house tomorrow, 11 to 1. Nice. I like the green. Looking cute updates. A lot of white. Nothing wrong with being white, but as one of the whitest whites from Ireland and Ohio, can't get much whiter. Um, that's a white kitchen. Cool. Where is Bartimus? I didn't get into that here. Bartimus is. We're gonna have to do this a different way, folks. Let's scroll down here. All right, there we go. We're gonna do it this way. Okay, Bartimus Harris Park area back in Bailey. So you're about 20 minutes to get back out to 285 there. All right, we figured it out. We innovate here on this channel. There's your little slither of Americana right there. This is also getting access to this lot over here. The sale also includes that lot, 0.5 acres across the way yonder. Nice metal roof. You got a hot tub. You got a shed. You got zero landscaping you need to do. And tucked in the trees. A little bit of mountain view coming up there. Looks like you are going to be taking headlights to the face. People coming down Hall Road there. I don't know how many people are going to be coming down that road, but lights to the face every now and then. Unless you like that, you could keep an eye on the ops coming up the road for you. Cool, that is it. Bartimus being brought to you by Casey Hodges of Keller Williams. Asking price 415,000. Oh, the scroll is gonna kill me. Tony Thorpe hitting the channel as the agent. You know he's gonna be over in Central City, Blackhawk area. He stomps over there a lot, and he loves selling these townhomes. This is 285 Martin Drive. 2 bedroom, 2.5 bathroom, 1,588 square feet. Windows on three sides. A nice little corner spot. 828 square foot lot, built in 2006. This is just to the left, hang a left, right across from the cemetery over there. That's supposed to be haunted. Where's that cemetery? Let's get the satellite view. There you go. This is your haunted cemetery. A lot of miners, MINER, not ORs. Some miners, ORs, are buried there as well. But take a gander. All right, nice kind of open floor plan. You have the two-way fireplace right there. Got the aquarium. Fish are stupid. Fish are stupid. If you have fish and you have birds, like that's you have prisoners. I don't want to be there. I don't do anything for you. Cool. Okay. Got some kiddos over here. Central City. I mean, it's just I like the area, but I'm not a gambler. So if you like to hit the casinos, it's an awesome spot. Some good places to eat food over there. You can go to what is it? Um, something Cabaret. David's Cabaret begins with a D. Or you can go see check out the ladies. Kind of what these mountain towns were built on. Back to the roots. Well, there you have it. Tony Thorpe with Crocker Realty asking 470. Cute-ish for sure. Tony Thorpe's got several this week. Tony Thorpe leading the way out the new year. Stephen Berg with 8Z is listing 172 Rogers Road. This is a two bedroom, one bathroom, 1,040 square footer. Built in 2004, sitting on almost 1 acre, 0.97. We are off of Wilkins Road, which is back in kind of that Harris Park area again. Again, 15 to 20 minutes back out to 285. Kind of my threshold. Um, Harris Park is just that part that it's just like kind of getting out there far. Do I want to be do I want to be driving that far to get anywhere? My answer is no, but maybe for you, if it's a second home, that would be good. You know, good views, get some moose back in there. They had a wildfire back in there that they quickly contained. Shout out to Fire Watch or First Watch. See how much of that burned. Good app to have. Watch Duty is what the app is called. I'm looking at the location. Yeah, no fire going anymore. Classic, traditional feeling house for back in the area. Nothing crazy. It looks clean though. Unfinished business. We call this a blank canvas in the real estate world. Is my head taking up too much of the thing? Should I make my head smaller? You need to see less of me. I changed the configuration so I can see all your chit chats going on. Like, gee, it was like 5 acres ish, but they contained it down to fourth acre. There was a pre-vacuum nest. Yeah, I see this. So Watch Duty app is a good app to have. All right, you got a little RV parking. Cool. No garage, but plenty of parking space. Nice paved driveway, which you don't always get back there. So cool. 45 asking price. Stephen Berg, 8Z. Tony Thorpe. Oh, next to Tony Thorpe. Here we go. Central City again says it's new construction. Is this house built? We don't do unimproved. Sorry, Tony. No shout out for Eureka. We got rules. But this one is real. You can see this one IRL with your eyes and not just your imagination. 178 Sawhorse Lane, 3 bedroom, 1 bathroom, 1,296 square feet over in Blackhawk. 2.83 acres. Nice, nice, nice. Built in 1990. Nice, nice, nice. Where are we on Sawhorse? So, okay, so between Coal Creek Canyon and 119. For you. So you're not living that canyon life, but kind of. You're probably about 20 minutes to get back out to 25 minutes to get back out to Blackhawk, and then you're closer to Netherland for your day to day. Or you just shoot down the canyon and you get right out to the Boulder. You do that. Oh, actually, that canyon north, Wheat Ridge area. All right, looks like we got some horse property here. Whoa, we got a lot of long, narrow, living on the edge. Cool. You get views, you get peace, you get quiet. Deck looks okay. It looks like one of those ones you gotta walk on it to test it out. Looks like a lot of do it yourself. All right, nice, big, spacious. That's a big couch there, just floating in that room. Yeah, I mean the space is there. You could open it up. I think it's 1 bathroom though. That would be the drawback for me. Hmm. Tall people, not your house. If you're Sean Murphy size, 5'9", a tall 5'9", this would work fine. I think we've seen enough. You get it. DIY trim could use some love. Side of the mountain, you got views, you got sunshine. Yeah, bring a little bit of a Bob the Builder vibe. Tony Thorpe with Crocker Realty is listing this one 570. And he's all over this week. He's blowing it up out the gates. 146 Elk Road, a new construction over in Idaho Springs. I'm guessing this is St. Mary's area. Elk Road. 3 bedroom, 1 bathroom, 1,225 square feet. 0.34 acres. Yeah, so you're right off of Fall River Road up St. Mary's area. So 15 to 20 minutes to get back down the hill to get to I-70. Don't confuse this with the downtown Idaho Springs area. You are up about 10,000 feet of elevation, so it's colder, longer up there. It's nice, quiet, but that drive, a little bit of a drive. So awesome place for if you're going to do a rental or if you're going to do something that you're up there seasonally. House looks good. Cool. Yeah, they did a good job. I like the design. I like the finishes. But as I say finishes, it's not finished. But cool. All right, looks good. Sweet. Uh, how do you say that name? Cedarly, like Italy, but Cedarly. with location. Sorry, girl, I can't say your name. I'm not even gonna try. 590,000. You guys are actually really nice to me in the comments. My Instagram, I'm almost at 10,000 now. Instagram people are mean and rude, and if I pronounce something incorrectly or say one word, you misstep, one little misstep, even though they know your intention, they'll eat you alive over there on Instagram. 10221 Blue Sky Trail. This is a lovely 3 bedroom, 2 bathroom, 1,820 square feet. Open house today, 1 to 3. You could go see this IRL. Sitting on 2 acres, built in 1989 over in Conifer, Shadow Mountain neighborhood. So Conifer, Shadow Mountain, not far from Aspen Park, so good location. You got kiddos going over the high schools right over here. Um, Elementary school, just good location for Conifer. Not much of that 2 acres is usable. I feel like this one was listed last year with somebody different because I remember the hang on top of the garage there. That's your flat usable land. That's your awesome view. Cool. I feel like I might have been in this one before. Yeah, looks fine. I can't remember. I don't know. I don't think this is the one. But one of these, I think one of these had like a bunch of structural shit that needed to be it might be this one. Don't quote me on that. Don't we gotta look further into it. But one of these I think had some big structural issues going on and they didn't want to address it, so it was on the buyer. Slopey Nopey. I like that one. Yeah, it's like, hey, you get a couple acres, but you can use top of the garage there. Yeah, and I don't know if that's really good for the foundation to have all that runoff and water coming onto the ceiling there. In fact, I know it's not good. Nothing about foundation. Cool. Being brought to you by Derek Scholes of Symbio. Asking price of 599. 27972 Meadow Drive, Unit 220 over in Evergreen. This looks like it says Highwan Hills neighborhood. Okay. I like these windows. It's got very much like a condo in Cap Hill in Denver vibe to it. I kind of like that. Depending on where the sun is coming in, because those sloped windows with a lot of sun, the sun's fierce up here. 2 bedroom, 2 bathroom, 1,085 square feet, open house, 12 to 2, $38 monthly HOA fees. I could deal with that. And built in 1978. Where we at? Cool. So right off of Bear Creek Road, just past. Okay. So just past the downtown area of Evergreen, which is a sweet location. I mean, you got walkability in the mountains other than, Evergreen and Idaho Springs. It's kind of hard to come by. So you got a Lariat Lounge. You got Murphy's over here. So yeah, really good location. You got the yoga spot across the way. I dig the location. That HOA, can that be right? $38? That's crazy. Cool. I like it. Yeah, there's right across the street. You could walk over to yoga. Also, a good barber over there, right across the street. She just moved from downtown over there. What's her name? Not Karen. It's something with a K. Sweet, sweet gal. I bumped into her in the bread lounge one time with my ex-girlfriend, and she bumped into my girlfriend in the bathroom. She's like, he is so nice. He's like the sweetest, most funny. My girlfriend come on. She's like, look, crock of shit this lady just told me. And I was like, no, it's true. Believe the hype. Cool. All right. All right. Yeah, there you go. I like it. I think it's cool. Parking didn't look like you have any parking garage, but plenty of parking outside, and that's going to be kind of southeast facing. So, sunshine in the morning, help heat up the car. Or you do like me. I just threw down last night on a Tesla. Hey yo, what up, Rick? Happy New Year. Spaceship vibes, but cute. Yeah, I like it. I think it's cool. I dig this one. Uh, Julia Purrington of Berkshire Hathaway Hope Services listing this one 599. If that HOA is really $38 a month, that's what it says. That's really good. They probably just do like snow and trash removal, but still, I've seen them for like $300 for, and they don't do shit for you. 31161 Black Eagle Drive, Unit 304. Getting into a bunch of townhomes here over in Evergreen. Two bedroom, two bathroom, 1,306 square feet. Built in 2020, $420 HOA, 420, man. Very Colorado HOA, bro. Open house 1 to 3 tomorrow. Black Eagle Drive. Where is this? This is back behind the Walmart. It is. So back behind the Walmart, back behind the Home Depot, kind of the oh, I lied. No, this is right. This is another good, good location here. Another yoga spot. I know where all the yoga is. You got True Yoga over here. This is the grocery store. So you're gonna have Evergreen Parkway noise at all times. That's where everyone's coming in at. But you also have like really great access. So if the privacy aspect of Evergreen, peace and quiet and all that, and you just want to get away from the city, which I get, uh, this is a good spot. Unit 304. So you're on the third floor as well, which I like because you're all sucking up all the heat from everybody else's unit, help out with your personal utility bills. And then you don't have people like stomping the yard in front of you. Cool. And yeah, it's well maintained over there. Some of these have a garage. Yeah, there you go. 304, there's your garage. Little end unit, and you get the patio. So you're not even 3 levels. Typically, I see 304, I think, third level, but actually, maybe you don't, because if this is 202, they have the deck, which sucks. Like, I'm a deck guy. I can have a small 800 square foot like little unit, which I've had before, but I gotta have that deck to go outside. So for me, it's a big no go on this one. Like, yeah, for a deck, I'm like, yeah, deck's a big deal. Everybody likes to sit on a nice deck, right, ladies? Cool. There you have it. Being brought to you by Travis Bott of Keller Williams, 610,000. What are we going up to? 3.89. 25947 Snyder Avenue over in Conifer. 4 bedroom, 3 bathroom, 2,943 square feet. Built in 1998, sitting on 1.14 acres. Cool. Looks like I was gonna say Berlin Ranchettes area, but no, let's see. Maybe Snyder Avenue. Maybe it's over by Pleasant Park Road. Nope, wrong. Close to 285. You're actually right across the street from Aspen Park. So you're gonna have 285 noise at all times. Could be a deal breaker for you. Let's see if the agent does the right thing and shows you how close you are to 285. Probably not. Probably not. We don't like to show that. But nice big open floor plan. Easy in, easy out. You could easily work downtown or work in the front range and live up here. Cool open floor plan. Cool. Some aspen trees out front. Cute little spiral staircase. Then the thing a nice thing about spiral staircases is if you're gonna fall, you're not falling all the way down the stairs. Can't really push your significant other down a spiral staircase. There's just too much for them to grab. Kind of a dramatic photo to have in the bathroom above the. Okay, man. I'm trying to relax. You got this guy in a boat and a raincoat with a little girl. Looks like he's trying to save a life. Cool. I mean, it's spacious. The 285, the 285 is going to hurt this one. Cool. That's usable acreage, though. Of course, they didn't show how close you are to 285. That's why you guys get on this video with me, because I'm not going to let you not see that, how close you are there. It's right there. It's right there. Oh, there. Now it decided to go down. What the shit? 236 Summit Drive. This is a 3 bedroom, 2 bathroom, 1,617 square foot property. Open house today, 12 to 4. Built in 1979, sitting on 2.46 acres. With Trisha Kartstetler. She looks cute as can be. Who do I was distracted by Trisha's cuteness. Where are we at? I'm gonna get some dude calling me. Hey, this is Mr. Kartstetler. You talking about my wife? Yeah, dude, she's cute. This is in Bailey, just past the Loafing Jug over in there, which is kind of a cool spot. Back in here, you're far enough away. You'll hear it in the distance, but definitely not like the last one. Murder advice. I'm telling you, I do watch a lot of true crime. I'm one of those psychos that sometimes goes to bed listening to true crime. That chapter, my boy Mike, videos every Tuesday. That's what I watch. All right, let's see it. Dang, I bet you have a good view here too. Decks or wood. Yeah, see? Yeah, look at that. Look at that. Big garage. Oh, God, plenty of sunshine over there. Cool. Nicely staged. Your little mud room. True crime is entertaining. I always, but like the girl, my like girlfriends, either like a girlfriend or girlfriend, they'll be like watching these true crime documentaries all the time, and then they're like, yeah, like come on up, like come like hang out, stop by or whatever, or they're like, I'm gonna like watch their dog or drop something off or whatever the story is. And they're like, yeah, go ahead. The door's unlocked. I'm like, lock your effing door. What are you doing? Lock your doors. Nice espresso machine. Basically watching the true crime things, like you don't get away with the shit. Even everyone tries to get away with their messaging their other lover on Snapchat, thinking that they can't track that. They'll track that, and they know that your phone and taking your phone, and they could tell when you turn off your phone. They could tell when you use the flashlight mode. Just like no getting out of it. So just don't murder people. Just leave them. Just leave them. F them. Okay. That's auxiliary bedroom, right? That's a guest thing. You're not going to be living in there full time, I don't think. Nice to have, I guess. Views, awesome. Exposure, sunshine, hot tub, check, check, check. Nicely staged, and yeah, great candidate for solar over there. So yeah, I dig it. I dig the location. I dig the acreage. This is the Bailey in these areas, just like that loose granite. It's not really even like or dirt. It's a Sean Murphy bet. It is. It's not so much like dirt as it much as like crushed rock. So it doesn't get like as muddy. You're not get. I mean, sometimes you have to get the road graded, but look at that. You get the aspens, you get the view, get some acreage, a little BMX trail through there. But it's dusty, but it doesn't get as muddy as people I think would expect. Cool. Trisha, the cutie Cartstetler with Spirit Bear Realty, listing this 718,000. Oh, now you're not gonna. There's some trick here that I have to figure out with homes.com to get it to scroll down for me. I did it the last one. Trudy, another cutie. Sorry. Price increase 20,000. What's going on over here? 6616 high drive. Good thing they put that one in there between all those sixes. Mark of the beast. 3 bedroom, 2 bathroom, 1,714 square feet, 1.21 acres, built in 1993. Where are we? We're in Morrison. Whoa. Where's my map? There we go. High Drive. Another very Colorado name. I don't think that's Morrison. That's Conifer. Maybe it is. It might be considered Morrison right there. Cool. All right. But yeah, easy in, easy out. Not far from 285, far enough away that you're not gonna really hear it. Cool. Looks like they redid the decks, trucks up top. Nice. Yeah, we're getting some nice little remodels. Disappear. There you go. All right. Kitchen looks like a rental. We could update that. 70 photos. 70 photos you have for this. Oh my gosh. Do we need 2 photos of the pantry? I'm on my hating joint today, talking trash, except for Trisha. Hey, I mean, it's clean. It's clean and well maintained. Nothing's like over the top gorgeous, but I think it's got the essentials of a great house. Oh, show us 4 different ways to see that. All right, you get it. We're just in bedrooms now. All right, garage, nice garage. There's your well pump there. Nice usable acreage. Oh, when they take these photos? No time recently. That's green. Looks like springtime stuff. Cool. Trudy Watkins Johnson listing this for 739,000. 206 Pinion Circle over in Blackhawk. 4 bedrooms, 3 bathrooms, 3,199 square feet. Built in 1994, sitting on 1.1 acres. It's off of 119. Looks like kind of by like Missouri Lakes over there. Not far. 12 minutes back down to Blackhawk. Yeah, Missouri Lake, right over there. So you're right by the school over there as well. So not too far. And for Blackhawk, you got the Tagger convenience store down the road if you need some gas or simple things here. Easy out too. 119 is a county maintained road. They hit that first thing in the morning. School bus route too, so that's good stuff. Got a little rock room, yoga spot looks like. The floral couches. Wow. Love it or list it. We're gonna list it. Let's see that plant room. That's what I'm interested in. Okay. I don't think I could do yoga in there though. Yeah, I can. Oh, big jade tree. We'll get that jade tree thrown in for you. Nice little loft space. Other than those kitchen counters, that was a stylistic like leap. That was something. Cool little storage room. All right, cool. I like that rock wall. All right, there we go. There you have it. 206 Pinion Circle, being brought to you by Tony Thorpe. Asking price $774,900. Scroll. It didn't do it. What am I doing wrong? $29526 Bronco Road. 4 bedroom, 3 bathroom, 2,734 square feet. Sitting on 0.56 acres, built in 1978. Bronco Road. Okay, off of Evergreen Parkway, so easy in, easy out. Right by Elk Meadow, not far from the lake. Public water, public sewer. Check, check. Far enough away from Evergreen Parkway, too. It's not going to be too much. A lot of levels, a lot of elevations, I think they call that in the architecture world. Nice moss rock fireplace, nice open floor plan. Wish that wall wasn't there. Everybody, one of the big things people want, they want to be able to like cook and watch TV and be able to entertain. So this wall is a bummer. It flows out to the dining room and the little deck on the side. Not bad. Good space. All the elk roaming through there, just nibbling. Hot tub outside. I had a deal that's closing on Tuesday, and the hot tub was empty. The seller's like, the hot tub works, 100% confident. They also told me the radiant floor in the bathroom worked, and it wasn't working. They're acting like I was crazy. And my client was like Murphy's Law type person. And I was like, dude, they said the hot tub works. They said it's 5 years old. They fill it up all the time. They just drained it because they're not there anymore. And he's like, make them fill it. I'm like, dude, these guys already hate us a little bit, but okay. So they filled it and it was broken. So now they're removing it today and they're pissed about it. But I'm so glad because my client would have been so pissed if he would have had to remove that hot tub from the deck. So I'm glad he pressed me. Cool. And then you're right across from the rodeo there. That's sweet. Cool location. Not as much sunshine there. This is going to be, so this is, there's Evergreen Parkway over there. This is facing uh west here, and you're in the trees, so not as much sunshine over there. Cool. I like it. There you go. There's your neighbor. Let's see, what do I have to do to get it to go back? So if I'm here, I click back. Is it gonna scroll? It's not. What the shit? 722 Calgary Way over in Genesee neighborhood, Genesee Central. So on the front half there. 5 bedroom, 4 bathroom, 3,128 square feet, 5,227 square foot lot. This feels a little bit more residential over here. Public water, public sewer, $185 HOA fee. You are close to I-70, so the convenience of getting in and out is there. The road noise absolutely will be there too, but I mean, it's nice. Houses are kind of close too. Sitting on those, everyone's got those back decks out back, and you you look right, you look left, you see your neighbor. What's with the blue kitchens? I'm not about it. I like a little bit of pop, but when like everything is very like sterile and gray, and then you got like a big blue countertop. Yeah, it just doesn't really. You could paint, but yeah, you have to paint that those cabinets, and they don't go to the top there. That's annoying. Am I helping you guys want to buy stuff, or am I just shitting on houses and making and making you like pointing out things that you didn't know that you didn't like, but I call it out and you're like, yeah, screw that house. Maybe I'd make more sales if I was kind. Or we keeping it real. Right now, we're keeping it real over here. I was at lunch with a couple agents from different brokerages yesterday. They were talking about this video that I do, and they're like, "Yeah, you should just get on there and shit on all the houses." Like, yeah, but or like make fun of agents marketing, but there's a law about me shitting on a house. I'm not allowed to do damage to the potential seller, so I have to be careful about what I say about the house. I could say things like, you know, sure is something. Look at that. Not my taste, but I can't just tell people they did a bad job. I mean, the house looks good, looks clean. That's the smallest room there. And the office. They're probably calling that a bedroom. You're not fitting a bedroom in there because it's got a closet. It's got the egress window. Technically, it's a bedroom, but yeah, GGB. Okay, thanks. I try to be candid without getting a what do they call it? Not a claim, not a suit. I forget what they call it. Cool. All right, there you have it. 2722 Calgary Way, being brought to you by the Tuppers team, Madison Company Properties. Asking price 895,000. No, like a violation, that's slander. I forget. If you go look up my license on Dora, You'll see I don't have any um, grievances or claims against me. Can't think of the freaking word, but nonetheless, next up is 5378 Evergreen Heights Drive, 3 bedroom, 3 bathroom, 2,742 square feet, sitting on 1.07 acres, built in 1992. End of the road here, right off of Buffalo Park Road. So awesome location, especially you got a kiddo going to high school or you want to be close to the downtown. This is a good location. Right by mountain biking, hiking, everything is right there. Elephant Butte, this trail up here, if you go to the All Trails app, one of my favorite hikes. It's one of my favorite hikes because I think it has the best view of Evergreen up at the top of that. But you go down a little bit, then you go pretty much straight up for the rest of the hike. But yeah, Three Sisters, great mountain biking, Evergreen Mountain, definitely good mountain biking. And then you're so close to Evergreen. So good location. Mm. And you got a view. I don't think I've ever gone back this far into that neighborhood to get to see this house's elevated view. That's cool. Yeah, sweet views. Sad night. Yes. Yes, that was a sad night. Did not go your way. Miami's good. Miami's I think that's who you guys. Yeah, Miami's good. Great team. That was an insane game. Both your games, the two I watched, well, I think Georgia and the Miami game. Those were awesome games to watch. Miami's kicker is legit though too. Um so Miami's kicker or you guys kicker, I don't know. You guys were hanging in there. Just that was the tough loss. But Indiana last night just looked crazy, crazy dialed in. Their coach is a beast. I don't know. I mean, we barely lost to Indiana. Miami's offensive line and defensive line gave us like a whole lot of trouble. Yeah, your kicker. And I'm glad you guys lost by 4 and not 3 because that would have been sad because that kicker is so good. And if that one field goal he would have doinked would have been the deciding factor, that would have sucked. I would have felt I always feel really bad for the kickers. Ohio State kicker, fielding, he's gone. Like he can't walk around campus anymore. That's the shit that happens to kickers. Is like he's missed too many big game scenarios that screwed up our season back cup past couple of years. So yeah, he's gonna have to find a new home. And I think like the mental mind fuck that is I don't think I can say that on YouTube. Not that a ton of people watch this video anyways. I'm gonna get less people watch it now. Um cool. All right, back to this problem. Good property. Looks like you guys a little sloped acreage, but you got a little bit of love there. I like it. I love the location. I love the view. I wasn't expecting this. So cool. 5378 Evergreen Heights Drive, brought to you by the Tuppers team again with Madison Company Properties. 990,000. Yeah, I feel like you really changed the course of your life if you're the kicker that's blown a season for people. 880 Soda Creek. Love Soda Creek. Great location. 3 bedroom, 3 bathroom, 2,472 square feet. Probably one of my favorite areas in Evergreen just because you're so close to everything. Get a little bit of acreage, it's typically usable. This one's got 1.5, built in 1967, 6'7". You are right off of Soda Creek though. Not it's not as traveled as Evergreen Parkway by any means, but that is right on it. Oh, no, no, no. I take it back. So this one's not as bad. Soda Creek. So 65 is the route that more people are going to take. So this one here, it won't be that bad being that close to the road. 65 here is the one that more people are traveling on. So yeah, okay, good location. And you got Evergreen, Bergen Parkway, or Bergen Park, True Yoga, grocery store, everything like that, and then easy access back out to I-70. So cool, good location. 3-car garage. Is that a shake roof? No, it looks like manufactured roof, but it does look questionable. But you guys had a great season. You guys did really great, really amazing with Lane Kiffin going to that coach being put in that spot. Tough situation to be in. You guys did great. All right. Cute kitchen. I don't know about all the glass. Hey, bud, I'm on my live stream. Can I call you back in like 30? Nick? Okay. One of my agents just butt dialed me, I guess. All right. There's a lot of stuff going on in this house, a lot of furniture. I like the high ceilings. I like the clear story windows. I like the tongue and groove. I like the cuck chair. Ah. Sorry. Okay. Okay, sauna. We got a sauna in here. Yeah, that roof. It's just the way that some of those are coming up. Might not be a big deal, but I don't typically see that. I don't like it. Oh, we got a new follower on Instagram back there. You guys want to follow me, my daily antics, go over to Rocky Mountain Murph. There you go, follow me on Instagram. Cool. I think the furniture is throwing this off. This is a really nice, clean house. Beautiful. Yeah, an awesome location. Cool. Sarah Scott Wilson with Compass is the listing agent. 1,075,000 is the asking price. Where are we? Cali. 13391 Cali Drive. This is a 4 bedroom, 3 bathroom, 2,762 square footer. Richmond Hill corridor. Look at that freaking view. Close to Aspen Park. Easy to get out of there. Nice homes back in there. 3.36 acres, built in 1996. You're kind of a little bit further back in there. Shoot up to Foxton, take you right back out to Aspen Park area. I am on one, and I don't know what's going on. I am one. Look at those views, though. I don't know what I did last night. I got a good night's sleep. So let's check the Whoop strap. How much recovery did Sean get last week? Oh, it's saying my Whoop strap is off my body. No, it's not. Right there. Huh. Well, we don't know. Now I don't know how I feel. Look at that. Jeez. Cool. Pastel wall. Oh, my Bluetooth is off. That's why. I'll tell you guys how I'm feeling here in a second once my Whoop strap uploads all the data. The nice big bedroom. I don't hate it. I don't like the pastel colors, but again, it's paint. Bathroom's gorgeous. This is good. Louis Vuitton. Oh, was I making fun of this one? I was making fun of this one last week. The Louis Vuitton bag. This one was relisted from last year as well. The Louis Vuitton is such a flex. Cool. A little but I don't no, I don't because I would have remembered these pastel colors and the Louis Vuitton bag. Is this agent? We're gonna keep track of this now. Is this agent putting Louis Vuitton bags in her listings to make it look higher class? Is that's what happening? Because I've seen two Louis Vuitton bags like this in other listings as well. Unless they just painted that wall, because that wall is definitely new. But the Louis Vuitton bag, Julia McKenzie. All right, we're Julia McKenzie. Does this chick put Louis Vuitton bags in her listing? Like it's some type of flex. Uh, she's with Remax. They're asking 1.25. 644 Mill Creek Road, 4 bedroom, 3.5 bathroom, 3,165 square feet, sitting on 3 acres, built in 1999. 99, great year. All right, so yeah, just past Idaho Springs a little bit, right by Dumont. Cool, Dumont's got like just like a cute little downtown area. Where is it? Oh, this is Mill Creek Road, Dumont, not Dumont, Dumont. Teresa is your flex. Did you what do they call that when a guy has a wife that's way hotter than him? Batting out of your range or something like that. Well, congrats to you. We all we all need we all need hot wives to be able to walk around with her chest up and be like, he must be funny, right? Or rich or packing. You must be funny. No, I'm kidding. Uh, I was telling you guys, I got ordered my Tesla yesterday. I got the red one. My friend's like, "Oh, you got the red?" I'm like, "Yeah, I had to get the red. I got to get something flashy. Getting the red Tesla is equivalent to painting your hair purple to make up for your lack of personality." So I got a little bling. Cool. I like it. This is a cute house on Mill Creek. 1.495 is what they're asking. Yana Bovin with Zakim Real Estate and Property Management is the brokerage. 24043 Eagle Cliff Trail, 4 bedroom, 2.5 bathroom, 3,638 square feet, built in 1994, sitting on 10.88 acres. Feel like we did this one before too. Eagle Cliff. So back this, we got a lot of properties. You guys see this, like a lot of properties that were on the market last year kind of came off for the holidays, and now they're coming back on relisted. Because yeah, remember this one was right at the end there of double header. So uh, a little bit of white noise, traffic noise from 285 is what you're probably gonna have here, but then easy access to get back down to like Highlands Ranch area right off of 285, 470. Big beams. I kind of like that little bench type thing there. I like the tongue and groove. I like the round turret looking vibe. Beautiful. Something happened to that window there. There's a story to be told. Cool. I feel like this one you need to walk through. It looks like it's kind of hard to get the flow. Sweet office. Ceilings look pretty low. See, it's right there above the door frames. Probably 8 foot in that room. All right. Brandon Davis with Mile High Moderns listing this bad boy or girl for 1.497. 8191 Homesteader Drive, 4 bedroom, 3.5 bathroom, 4,930 square feet. Sitting on 2.3 acres, built in 2023. New house. Off 285 there, Homesteader neighborhood. Similar to this last one. Easy to get back out to the front range there. Bada bing, bada boom. You're there. You will have the 285 noise there. Faux show. Nice high ceilings. Very melty. Yeah, this is all kind of like to the left here. It's all like a meadowy vibe. And so you have like direct view of the 285 there. Probably just off the picture here. You see they're building a bunch of new houses right in there. But for me, if you're like spending over 1.5 million for, yeah, I think that's 285. That line right there. If you're spending 1.5 plus for property, it's like want to. I don't want to hear the highway. Nice. This first floor is sweet. Wonder why they're moving. They just built this 2 years ago. The cutest little pot type platform tub, freestanding tub, I think they call them. A lovely room of death. Anybody know that? That's an old movie throwback. What a lovely room of death. Who's got it? Yeah, you got a bunch of like millennial pluses in here. What's the what's the age group that's above or older than millennials? I'm an elder millennial. Is it X? Gen X? Are they older or younger than me? But you guys should be able to see who's got it. Lovely room of death. Nice big, it's huge. There's a lot of room down there. Cool. All right, sweet. Looks good. Uh, being brought to you by Sarah Phillips of Compass. 1.5 is the asking price. 2122 Montaigne Drive, east over in Genesee neighborhood. Open house tomorrow, 1 to 3. 4 bedroom, 4 bathroom, 3,984 square feet. Built in 1987, sitting on 1.0 acres. Yeah, buddy. Ace Ventura. Nice. Good job. Good job, Rick. Cool. So Montaigne, it's kind of a big road in Genesee. It's like one of the main roads, and you're at the very back of it. So you're probably 10 to 12 minutes to get back out there, but you have good views. You're gonna have the twinkle of the city lights, and the south facing. So good location. You're at the back of the neighborhood though, for sure. Nice tile roof, nice three-car garage, nice flat landing area, and the views. These a lot of these Genesee properties have like 90s vibe. This one actually looks like it's got some nice updates. A lot of them, just like the drywall and the finishes, have very like 90s vibes to them. And this one looks like it's been updated. Yeah, I like it. Cool. Got a client. Sometimes I see a property and I gotta shoot it over to a client, or I forget. Hey Bill, check out 2122 Montaigne Drive East. Cool. Okay. Get the primary with the master with 5-piece ensuite. I hate the open showers like that. Feels cold. Cool. Those sinks were funky. Right to the edge. You got farmhouse sinks in the bathrooms. Double vanity farmhouse sinks. I think that's a first. Cool. No room for their dogs really to run. That's gonna be probably the deal breaker. And Genesee is very finicky about fencing and how much of a dog run you can have. I think it's like 800 square feet, 600, something like that. Cool. All right. There you have it, though. Jennifer Davenport with Live Sotheby's International Realty is listening to this. 1.685 is the asking price. 1735 Prima Lane. This is a 5 bedroom, 6 bathroom, jumping up in price over 500,000. 5 bedroom, 6 bathroom, 6,598 square feet. 1.43 acres, built in 1994 off of Sugar Bush there. Cool. So good. This is a good location in Evergreen. It's called, it's the Ridge neighborhood here. I know Keystone's the Ridge, I believe, but you can see you have really great access, super easy to get right back out to Bergen Park area. So grocery store and everything like that. Cool. Seeing if they say which neighborhood this is. I don't know. $102 monthly HOA. Nice 3-car garage, nice roof. You get the Viking appliances. Or no, those are the Wolf appliances. Giant primary with the sitting area. Nice outdoor landscaping with the fireplace. This is sweet. Oh, they're in the 2 millions though. I don't know, 2 millions kind of getting up there, but it looks well done. That moose looks so old. You might just have to put that guy at the pasture. The house looks so new, and that moose, what do they call it? A mount. It looks so old. Oh, what a lovely way to do their towels or tissues there. Nice, nice touch. What do we got going over here? Looks like a museum little box there. Cool little mudroom. Drop the gear. This is a big house. Getting lost. You got the shuffleboard, horseshoe. That could work as a cornhole. You got everything. Nice slate tile roof. Dig it. Cool. Looks good. Jenna McKennaman with Madison Company Properties listing this open house today, 11 to 2. Asking price 2.3. 30 West Ranch Trail. Oh, this is looking dope. 30 West Ranch Trail over in Morrison. 4 bedroom, 4.5 bathroom, 5,188 square feet. Built in 2011, sitting on 11.01 acres. Holler. And Morrison, this is a good part. It's because some of these ones that you see, the great houses up in Morrison, they're like way back in here, which gives them great views. But then you're like getting out of there is it's such a long drive that this is a really great location. You're far enough away from Turkey Creek that you're not going to get that traffic or 285 traffic. And then you have great access back down the hill. Chef's Kiff's on the location there. Solid. Air conditioning? What? Sweet. Sick. Oh, we got the Native American vibe running deep on this one. House is gorgeous. Good mix of the wood and the stone. Beautiful. Yeah, this house is dialed in. I would never work with somebody like that. You see how loud I talk? If there's somebody sitting right across from me, they'd be like, shut up. When I used to work in inside sales for Truly and Zillow, I would I would always be up out of my seat talking, using my hands a lot, and the people in the cubes across from me and around me would just be like, "Oh my god, this guy." But I was slinging it. Sorry, I'm so awesome. Sorry for winning. This is cool. Nice garage, good view, solid, dope house. JP Hatchie of Compass, I think that's his first time on the channel. Welcome, JP. Asking 2.75. Getting up to the big boys here. Here we go. Just under 3 million. This could be yours. New construction, new listing. 5277 Mountain Vista Lane in Evergreen. 5 bedrooms, 5.5 bathrooms, 4,887 square feet. Built this year, sitting on 0.64 acres. And right off of Evergreen Parkway. Or it's not Evergreen Parkway, sorry, 73. Evergreen Parkway's 74. 73. So this is in the Timbers neighborhood, it looks like. No, no, Timbers is way down here. Oh, this is one of those new constructions. Okay. So there's a bunch of like new home, really nice developments coming here right before the curve there. Right as you're coming down, you're gonna see a bunch of new homes being built right here. And this be one of them. Nice. Yeah, this whole little community is all like new houses and they all look dope. Let's check it out. Oh, landscaping's trash. You got to give it a little bit of grace, a little time to grow. Nice. Location on this one is primo. You're not gonna have the view or really anything here, but you have a brand new freaking house with all landscape photos. Cool little pantry, mud area. Drop your gear. Dog wash, check. Or small child. You have a little dwarf or midget type person, small person, vertically challenged, whatever you call them. Steam shower, cool. I mean, it's well done. It's a well done house, brand new, no ghost yet. Why do we need a little kitchen? Why do we need a little sink here, though? Why? I guess you get a little bit of a view. A second kitchen? Okay. Two full kitchens. Yeah, it's really well done. It's a new freaking new house, new little neighborhood. Cool. I dig it. Being brought to you by Scott Markham of Remax. Asking price 2,995,000, which takes us to the top of the heap, the top of the pile. Lastly, but not leastly, because it's the most expensively, this is 315 Humphrey Drive, 5 bedroom, 5.5 bathroom, 4,772 square feet, sitting on 11.57 acres, and built in 1991. It's like Soda Creek neighborhood again. Yep, Soda Creek. So great access back out to I-70. I don't think you're going to be able to hear it here because you have um hill. Yeah, you got it. It looks like two peaks right behind you. So great location, top of the hill. Yeah, this is a big peak right here. Look at all that pine beetle kill swept through that whole side of the hill there. Damn, that's a lot of pine beetle kill. You see that coming in on the highway. Cool. Good location. Sweet. I like the roof. How big was this? 5,000? 4,700? That does not look that big. It's got a big old booty on it. That's what's going on. Cool. Kind of a 90s vibe. Beautiful view. Marble fireplace. We don't see that very often. Yeah, look at that 360 or not 180 view there. That's sweet. Cool. I don't like that light. I don't know why you showed me that. Kind of a sterile feeling kitchen, but clean. That island is huge. It needs a name. Very regal feeling with all that marble. You're gonna give us a close up of the fireplace? No? Are you done with that? You'd be naked out there. No one's gonna see you. You got the peak. Get the white caps over there. That's got to be radiant floor heating too. At a home at this price point with that type of flooring, radiant floor heating, which is so nice on the toes and the phalanges. I like the word phalanges. I got cold phalanges. Cool. So what you got? I think it's at 11 acres, but it looks not that much usable. Yeah, you're on the hill. So acreage, that's always like hard to price the acreage because all acreage is not created equal. You could have 11, but it looks like you have one or two maybe that are usable there. We can probably just take this photo out. Probably just get rid of that one. It's the worst when you have to have damn, damn. It's the worst when your seller has to tell you about the video. But that is it. Sweet house, looking great. Being brought to you by Gary Carlson of One Realty One Group Premier. Asking price 3.89 million. And that is it for this week. You guys want to have some fun, go over to my website, moxiepropertygroup.com. Search for all these properties at your own pace. Uh, Favorite button, contact us, get you started. As you've seen, there's a lot of levels to mountain living. So go fill out the form. You'll connect with my boy, my assistant Jimmy. Will get you connected with the right agent. I usually jump on the buyer's consultations too for my YouTube peeps, and we will get you set up with the right level of mountain living for you. Other than that, you go find me on Instagram, like I showed you earlier, Rocky Mountain Murph. You can email me at Sean.Murphy at Moxie Property Group right now, or you can hit me on my cell phone. This one goes directly to me right here. Can't always answer right away, but I have set times throughout the day that I'll get back to you. So that is it. Welcome to the new year. Welcome back, GGB. And I'll see you guys next week every Saturday, 8 a.m. We'll walk through the latest, the greatest, the hottest, the sexiest mountain homes to beating the Foothills market. Have a good one.